Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great today because we've got some hubby news that is going to impact millions of Americans in a big way. You've probably heard the buzz already, but now it's official. The IRS has confirmed that $2,000 stimulus checks will be hitting bank accounts on the 2nd, and believe it or not, it has the Trump administration's approval behind it. That's right, folks. This is not just another round of payments but a financial lifeline coming from a deal that was set into motion last year. So, if you've been wondering what see some relief, the good news is it's finally here. But what exactly does this mean for you? Well, keep watching because we're about to break it all down. Let's rewind a little bit and look at the situation that led up to this moment. Since the onset of the pandemic, we've all been anxiously waiting to hear when the next round of stimulus checks would be coming. Whether you received the first round under the SSA Act or the second and third rounds during President Biden's time in office, the checks have been a major source of relief for millions of people across the nation. But this new round of payments comes with its own unique set of circumstances. While the Biden administration has been very active in pushing for new financial relief packages, this round of $2,000 checks is actually tied to an agreement that was finalized under the Trump administration. Yes, the economic relief plans and financial agreements pushed by the Trump administration are still in motion, and it's a big reason why we're seeing these $2,000 checks getting approved right now. This is important to note because, despite the political shifts in leadership, the reality is that a lot of the groundwork for this new stimulus check was laid months ago under the previous administration. The Trump administration had initially set up the framework for this direct payment plan, and it's only now that the IRS is moving forward with the distribution of these funds. Even though we're in a new era with a new president, these agreements didn't just disappear, and now millions of people who were left out in the past are finally going to see that help they've been waiting for. So, this is more than just another round of financial assistance. It's a continuation of efforts that are aimed at getting the country back on its feet after the devastation caused by the pandemic. Now, let's get into the specifics of what makes this $2,000 check so crucial for many people. $2,000 can be the difference between just scraping by and getting ahead. With inflation hitting hard and prices on nearly everything continuing to rise, a lot of families are finding themselves stuck in a financial bind, with challenges covering rent, utilities, food, and medical expenses all adding up. While the job market still isn't what it used to be before the pandemic, even those who have managed to keep their jobs are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet as wages aren't rising fast enough to keep up with the soaring cost of living. So, this check comes at a very crucial time for families. $2,000 could mean keeping a roof over their heads or finally paying off some of those past due bills. If you've been struggling to pay rent or even buy essentials like groceries, this stimulus check could give you the breathing room you need. It's not a permanent fix to all of your financial issues, but it's certainly going to help make things a bit easier for a lot of Americans. Receiving that $2,000 check will allow them to get caught up on bills, pay for medical expenses, or even start saving for the future. It's about giving people the stability they need to feel more secure as we continue to navigate a very challenging economic landscape. But that's not all. One of the key benefits of these $2,000 checks is that they will be going out to more people than previous rounds, which is especially important for individuals who either didn't qualify for payments or had trouble receiving their check due to technical issues with the IRS. We've all heard stories of people who either didn't get paid at all or experienced significant delays, leaving them frustrated and scrambling to make ends meet. But with this new round of checks, the IRS is focusing on ensuring that those who missed out previously will be included in this distribution, meaning more people will receive the financial relief they need at a time when they need it the most. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering when exactly this money will land in your bank accounts. The good news is that the IRS has confirmed that payments will start hitting accounts on the 2nd, and that's right, in just a few days, the money could be in your account. If you've set up direct deposit with the IRS from your past tax filings, you can see that $2,000 hit your account in a matter of days. So, if you're used to receiving payments via direct deposit, be sure to check your bank account because you might be getting some much-needed relief sooner than expected. However, if you don't have direct deposit set up or if you haven't filed taxes in the past, things might look a little different, as the IRS has stated that for individuals who don't have their bank account info on file, the payment will likely come in the form of a physical check or even a prepaid debit card. And if that's the case, it may take a little longer for you to receive your payment due to additional processing and mailing times. But rest assured, the IRS will be sending out updates and notifications to keep you informed about when to expect your payment. And if you've had problems in the past with getting your stimulus payments sent to the wrong account or your information not being up to date, now is the time to double-check everything, making sure your contact information and bank details are current with the IRS. Especially if you've moved or changed your bank account since the last time you filed taxes, updating your information could be the critical difference between getting paid on time or facing unnecessary delays. Now, one of the most important questions that's on everyone's mind is who exactly will be receiving these $2,000 payments. Well, here's the breakdown. To be eligible for the full $2,000 check, you'll need to meet some basic income requirements. For single filers, with an income of $75,000 or less, while if you're married and filing jointly, the income cap goes up to $150,000. These income thresholds are similar to the ones used in past rounds of stimulus checks, and they're designed to ensure that the relief reaches those who need it most. If you're a dependent on someone else's tax return, unfortunately, you won't qualify for the check, so it's crucial to ensure that your filing status is correct and that you meet the income requirements. Furthermore, this payment isn't just for people who have filed taxes recently, because the IRS has confirmed that individuals who have previously had trouble receiving payments, such as those who didn't file taxes in the past year, will still be eligible for this $2,000 check. If you've encountered issues with previous payments, making this round a more inclusive effort in reaching out to all eligible citizens. As we look ahead to the coming weeks, it's clear that these $2,000 stimulus payments are a significant development. Whether you're planning to use the money to pay off bills, put food on the table, or start saving for a rainy day, this financial lifeline could make a real difference in your daily life. In addition to covering essential expenses, it might even provide a spark of hope and a sense of stability during these turbulent economic times, reinforcing the importance of proactive fiscal support measures and highlighting how long-standing government initiatives continue to evolve and benefit society at large. Be sure to keep an eye on your bank account, your mail, and your IRS portal for updates. And if you have any questions about eligibility, timing, or how to track your payment, feel free to drop them in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and click the bell so you never miss out on important news like this. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay prepared while also keeping informed about any future financial relief initiatives that may arise as our nation continues to recover and rebuild from recent challenges.